Howdy, dorks. How's it going? Good afternoon. Happy Unchowder. Happy more Dwarf Fortress. Happy the week is almost over. Happy the year is almost over. What the heck? What happened to this year? Jam, what'd you do with this year? Hello, how's it going? How'd your week go? Things are pretty normal here. You know, I'm exhausted. Happy the week is almost over. Thank F for that. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. This hasn't even been a really intense week. It's just been another week. It's always just another week, isn't it? Anyway, we're here to play Dwarf Fortress. We're here to continue in adventure mode. I was kind of waffling back and forth on what exactly we were going to do at the end of last stream. And it kind of came down to, am I going to do like a bunch of stuff between streams, or am I just we're going to figure it out on stream? So I opted for the latter. I didn't do anything. So we're picking up right where we were. JM, I think you left at the end. Spoiler alert, we took down a necromancer tower. We killed a necromancer. We took the slab. And then that's basically what happened. We're still there at the tower's site, but we have just kind of conquered it. So we're basically gonna head back home. Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna die. It was a definite possibility. This necromancer tower was much less populated than the other tower that we went to. I don't know if you saw that one, but the other tower that we went to in this world had like a handful of necromancers, it had a whole bunch of intelligent undead, and had a bunch of zombies. This one, as far as I can tell, it had one necromancer. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 intelligent undead that don't mind us. They didn't attack us, and then some zombies. Plus we have a horde of dragons, so the handful of zombies that actually stood up to us did not really stand a chance. And then the individual necromancer eventually went down. So yeah, better than expected. Better than expected. I don't think we even lost anyone at the tower. We lost more at the Goblin Fort than we did at the tower. Whatever that means. But yeah, now the mission is to make it home, is to make it to Leopardbends and retire these adventurers and get our dragons all settled in there. We're gonna breed dragons. We're just gonna have dragons now. So that's gonna be cool. But yeah, we'll get into it. We'll figure out exactly what we're doing. We're just gonna kind of wing it today. I don't know. It's one of those days. It's one of those days where I could have come in with a real explicit plan, but I'm not. I didn't. So here we are. Today's episode is brought to you by a snow-covered forest. Does it have zombies in it? It might. I don't know. We'll see. But also by viewers like you clicking on the buttons and hanging out and joining the Discord and watching VODs and all that good stuff. That's the snow-covered forest that I'm traipsing through right now. So I appreciate you all coming on that journey with me. Yeah. And oh, the music. The music's still weird in the game, so I've turned off all the in-game music, and now we're just listening to the soundtrack. So if that needs to be turned down or adjusted or anything, just let me know, but we shouldn't have any music duplication issues because the music is turned off. Right? Right, okay, so and then we're gonna get into it, right? One way of doing it, that's the only way I could think of. Here we are. Here's the tower. Here's the necromancer. Here's this one random kobold necromancer that greeted us like in the doorway. It was here, and when we walked up, and we were like, "Hi," and then it spit at us and then started attacking. So we honestly knocked on the door and defended ourselves. So that worked out. I believe I still even have the slab. Yeah, the slab is just in my hand. And of course, Darko only has one hand. So I think I'm gonna have Darko drop the slab. And then I'm gonna have Ibu here. Pick up the slab. Get to slab. And then you're gonna put the slab in your backpack because you have some of those. Store... Or no, that... Wrong button. Get. Can I not? Can I not store it? Eat or drink? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I thought I could store it in my, like, in my animals. What if I go over to... I can store it in the other horse. Oh, because the bear probably doesn't actually have, saddlebags. There we go. How can she slab? She keeps slabbing. Hi, how's it going? No one told her she couldn't. Bears don't have packets. It's true. I don't know why. This is just a normal bear too. I think this bear is like way overloaded with our rhinoceros person friend. Like, clearly it's, the game thinks it's fine, but also the bear just kind of stops moving every once in a while. But I think the bear is technically kind of overloaded, but I don't know, the game's not making me stop, so whatever. Pockets, yes. Horses have pockets, but bears don't have pockets, and cave dragons don't have pockets either, I don't believe. Like, yeah, I can just put it in my stuff. Anyway, here we are. We have a slab, we have all of our people, we have our 3 adventurers, we have a bear and 1 horse. We're down to 1 horse somehow, plus our beak dogs and Stozu. And we have 5 dragons. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beak dogs. I think we started with 10. So all told, we've lost 2 dragons, 3 beak dogs, 2 kobolds. And I think that's it. We've like a kobold adventure and then a kobold that we asked to bring with us, or asked to join us. Oh, and then the rat person. The rat person died too. So we've actually had a good deal of casualties with this one. So now, here's the deal. We are here at this tower. Here's our fortress of Leopardbends. This is where I would like us to end up. We can go back over the mountains this way, kind of back to where we were. This is the goblin fort that we were at, profane painted. We could go back up through here, and then this area is like, right, wasteland, yeah, hot wasteland. Or we could go up this way, and then this whole area here is a haunted forest. And we haven't poked around in the haunted forest yet. That's kind of untraveled ground for us, so I don't know, do we go the interesting way or the boring way? We'll probably find interesting things to happen either way, but one will definitely be more active than the other, I'm pretty sure. In the immediate sense, I mostly just want to get out of here, so I think I'm actually going to go back south just so we can get off the site. So we were, at the end of last stream, we were having trouble actually getting out of here. So we'll see if we can make that work. We could take some of Growlet the Necromancer's stuff. We could take a claw. I'm just gonna take this claw as a souvenir. Store in quiver. Why not? Sure, haunted sounds great. Leaves party and opens an inn. Well, and the forest is interesting. We don't see it on the map here, but like obviously there's like goblin stuff going on in the haunted forest, but there's also like a dwarven fortress right on the end, like a world-made dwarven fortress right on the border, which I think is interesting. We're still at the site? I don't believe you. And we're all still here, right? We got our 3, we got our 5, yeah, okay. Obstacles? What obstacles? There we go. Okay. Whoa. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna drop down here and save. I guess we'll find out here. I don't know if the menu music still plays. So I turned off like fort mode music and adventure mode music, but I think there's still menu music, which is hilarious. No, maybe not. Well, it's hard to say. I don't know. The game's not making sound right now. Okay. Right? Here, pause. Okay. Weird. Okay, and then I need to make sure to unstick Rhinoceros Woman. Okay. Now is this army gonna follow me? No, they're just... Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. But I think we just want to go up and around these mountains. There's also clearly plenty more other things happening over here, I noticed. Like this is the end of the continent. Like this is the coast. It kind of comes back up this way, and then kind of goes back up this way. So there's not a whole lot over here, but clearly there's goblin stuff going on over here too. Yeah. But that's not what we're gonna be dealing with today. There's some goblin trenches. You are following. You turn to a blue dot very briefly. Jeez, yeah, look at this. Evil forests. So yeah, okay, what's this? These trenches, that's gotta be, is that a fortress? Is that a full-on fortress? There's a full-on fortress, Devil Sprinkle. Let's not go visit Devil Sprinkle, but I'm gonna make a note of that. There is a full-on fortress in there. There's only a couple of goblin fortresses that I've seen. We know of Horror Castle down here, which kind of kicked our butt once in a failed adventure. But there's one here, inside the haunted forest. That sounds bad. Now I wonder, like, does this count as haunted? No, this is Wasteland. Interesting. There's a human fort. Conjure beds. Interesting. We might need to say hi to this human fort here. Yeah, it's in Sinister. Wow, okay. And then what else was over there? There was something else over there, I thought. Maybe not. Okay. It's possible that all our dragons just go nuts on these humans that I don't want to be unfriendly with. If that happens, then I'll reload. But if we can just come in here and talk to some humans, then we will. Need to get out of the tree. You need to get out of the tree. Okay. No, I can't go up that way. Okay. Come to me, everyone. Gonna save again. Also, I have a milkshake. I couldn't think of what to eat for lunch. Like, I have things here that I probably should have eaten, but I ended up just ordering a burger instead. So I got a milkshake too. What's everyone's favorite milkshake type thing? Like, I always go for just a chocolate milkshake or a chocolate malt. There's always so many different options. I see log wall. It's my... Do not have a weapon, okay. Interesting, so this is gonna be... It's gonna look similar to the other fort, right? With just a couple buildings in here? Oh, I see activity up here. Oh, that's a goblin. Greet. Hello, Kobold, I am Bosa. Okay, you seem friendly. Relationship neutral. How are you feeling? I've been all right. Okay, so that's a good sign. I think that's a friendly goblin, right? These are all goblins. This claims to be a human fort. There's one and a kobold chieftain. Okay. This is a human fort. With nothing but goblins, and they're ruled by a kobold chieftain. Not really have one for soft ice, varies to lemon, cinnamon, chocolate, coffee, vanilla. I assume you mean like an icy, like a frozen ice kind of a deal, because those are also very good. Like all the citrusy, fruity flavors for those, I'm way down for. Like a lemon lime snow cone. A+. Vanilla's good. Vanilla, chocolate, coffee. I mean, yeah, those are all good. Hello, the chieftain Arid. Hello, Kobold, I'm Arid, the servant of food greets you. Servant of food, interesting. I could ask to become a soldier. Must be a better performer? I don't think so. What about the troubles? Well, let's see, we've got open war, which makes sense. Ask about the open war. The intense scorpion is at war with us. The trouble started because of a dispute over torture. There's also the issue of their godlessness. Interesting. The intense scorpion. That's not a civilization name. Hello, welcome back. Talking ice cream, we're talking milkshakes. Or ice cream or snow cones or any combination of those. But like I got a chocolate shake. That's why that's the conversation starter. When you get like a shake, what do you order? Something contrasting when I'm having a cone. That makes sense. Yeah, sometimes you get like chocolate ice cream inside of a chocolate cone. It's a lot, right? Been a while since I've had anything like that. Interesting. On Chowder. Orc with a bow, how's it going? Welcome in. We're talking to a kobold chieftain. I'm actually gonna pull up... Let's see if I can pull up Legends mode real quick. I'm really curious. If I can remember where I put it. This isn't a fully up-to-date Legends mode, but you can definitely take a peek. Explore. I think I can just search for factions in groups, right? And then I can go down here and look for the Intense Scorpion. Is a goblin site government. Okay. So these are goblins who are at war with goblins. Or rather, this is a human site occupied by goblins, ruled by a kobold, who are at war with other goblins. Parent group. Oh, that's... I read that as a group name. The Insensitive Ghoul. Okay, so the Intense Scorpion is part of the major goblin civilization. And these people are not. These are friends. These are friend goblins. Hooray! I should use my ninja more with that. Fruit flavors are very good and easy. I've seen the ninjas. We have just a very normal blendery thing, but I've heard good things about the ninjas. Some exciting news I got through my first year. Oh, nice! Very, very nice. That is an accomplishment. So is this still your first fortress? Because getting through your first year with your first fortress is an accomplishment, I would say. Yep. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So I'm going to continue this conversation. We could, like, give them a dragon. Should we just, like, gift them a dragon? Or do we keep all the dragons? A dwarfy 40, need more in my life today. This is a haiku. Very nice. Hello, Squid Coder. How's it going? See, this is the first time I've seen you here, but I've seen you around in other Discords and such. Just messing with water. Oh, fun. I wish you luck with the water. Water. It's been a long time since I've killed a fortress with water, but water is definitely like the bane of new Dwarf Fortress players. I would say that. Inquire listener's profession. Interesting. I am a chieftain. I was a bone doctor for 30 of the years of my life. Interesting. I'm not sure I've ever seen that conversation thing before. And now I can't see you, I guess. Where'd you all go? Chieftain. Have a cool waterfall tower? Cool. Waterfalls are great. Waterfalls are OP. Like, waterfalls are legitimately super, super powerful as far as mood goes. Playing a Terraria right now, but my Fortress Fun just hit 4 years. Very cool. Terraria is also cool. I have many, many less hours in Terraria, that's for sure. I wonder if we could just, like, recruit some goblins? Is that a terrible idea? Because they'd probably come with us. I don't know that I want to bring just a whole bunch of goblins back to my fortress, though. Set up the Mist Path meeting area and tavern are right by it. Perfect. 4 to 5 years in my fort. Finally went to dig to magma. Did, but found so many layers with gold veins. Really big veins. So glad new PC can handle 150 dwarves. Yeah, that's definitely a factor. A barony was asked to be one. Cool. We've broken that with our fortress because we keep retiring and reclaiming. The game calls us a capital, but we've never even had a baron. So I think we're just not gonna get a barony in this fortress for whatever reason. Okay, so here we are in the middle of this haunted fortress, making friends with goblins. That's cool. There's a dwarven fortress up here. I almost just want to, like, map out the rest of this forest. Oh, now who's fighting? Are they fighting each other? Are they fighting each other? They're not hostile with me. Most of them, they're all fine, right? Is my rhino person gonna... They're just stuck in the door. Come on, leave him alone. Come on, everyone. Let's leave the goblins alone. They seem to have it under control. Oops, not that one. Most recently, the elves have decided that instead of the ban they had placed, I'm allowed to top 25 trees again. Very cool. They are generally pretty generous as far as that goes. Still have our 5 dragons. But even if you break it, like, you can break it a couple times before they actually get upset with you. Or they'll be upset with you every time, but it'll be a while before they actually do anything about it. Okay. Nope, that's not far enough. I'm trying to figure out if mist will muddy the ground. Not mist on its own. But mist is basically falling water. So when the water falls, it will stop being mist, but it will become water. And then the water would make mud. Pretty sure? Okay. We got our crew, right? I think we're good. We good? Okay. And I'm curious what that fort is. See, there's all these goblin pits. But see, this is the north end of the forest. It's not a very big forest. It's interesting how the mountains just kind of go right up alongside it. Okay, now what is this? This is a goblin fort. Okay, this is hex problems. I think we need to go pay a visit to hex problems. Do like this just to make sure you're good. Save again. I've been trying to figure out if mist will, so I can go grass. You can grow grass by muddying the ground. But you'll generally need like actual water. Like a forest comes knocking down the door demanding he stop feeding my kids into a furnace. You'd think with the urgency that the elves act on. Every time you try to sell them a muscle shell craft, they're like, how dare you? Okay, so last time we took on a goblin fortress, or not a fort, but not a fortress, but a fort. We basically cleared it out, but we did not without taking casualties. There's already fighting going on there. Are they all gonna be... Let's see what we got in here. We got a bunch of goblins who aren't wearing armor or gear. Cool. Why are you in a fort? Maybe their army is out doing something. A high-voiced goblin. Do you even have a chief? Some of these don't even have any professions. Miner, surgeon. A furnace operator. A warlord, it's probably you. The only one with a spear. See, it says you're neutral. Hello, Kobold. I'm Alngo Curseblazed. And then someone became enraged in there. Are we... Do not have a weapon out. I could ask to become a soldier. Hilarious. Okay, so you're not... Identify yourself. It took him a moment. It took him a moment. Comply with demand. Over. I thought I said comply. Oh no, I said refuse. Greet. How about that? My name is Normal. Are you... Okay. You still mad in here? Greet. Identify yourself. I did. Like 3 times. Greet. Maybe he doesn't believe my false identity. Identify yourself. What if I... Okay, now I'm curious. What if I drop my false identity? Or no, I want to be myself. Greet. My name is Darko. Identify yourself. Okay, so that clearly didn't change anything. Yeah, just identify yourself. Okay. Well, what about like Ibu? Do you say anything different to a person who's alive? Hello. Hello, rhinoceros man, woman. I am Ongo. Okay. How are you feeling? I have improved my observation. That was satisfying. That's interesting. Ask about the local ruler. The Cross Wraith rules Hex problem. I am Warlord. We are in the right in all matters. So now the Cross Wraith. Is a nomadic goblin group. That's interesting. And they're not part of that goblin civilization. They're part of the banded monsters, which is literally just this place. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Well, they're not at war with us, right? These seem to just be... Oh, they have a maceman. I'm gonna say that these guys are okay. Because it's like it's the main goblin civilizations that we really want to address, I think. And these are not part of them. This is a nomadic goblin group that has taken over or still living in a fort. It's a goblin fort. Interesting. You're all right. Just checking in. Okay. Well, for there being 2 forts inside this evil forest, there's significantly more friends than I thought there would be. So that's interesting, I guess. So handy, these fort backpacks. Yeah, of course. It's also, it's interesting how encircled this forest is by these mountains. Okay. Yeah, because I wish I could scroll. I wish I could scroll this thing. Is that like a monastery? There's a monastery up there? Shrine cloisters? Okay. We'll go visit a monastery. But yeah, there's mountains all the way around the side, and then there's ocean on the other side. So it's really just the north and the south that you can get in and out of this forest. Okay. Let's start up on this north end. There's even a road here. I'm being very paranoid. I don't care. So I was debating what we were going to do today. I was debating if I was gonna just bring us to the fortress and get us going, and I was kind of debating where we go from there. And I was looking through all of the different DFHack commands, I guess. And there's a couple that I think are interesting. I guess we'll go over them more when it becomes relevant, but one thing I didn't realize is that there's a way to create adventurers out of non-adventuring characters. Like Stozu. Stozu's not an adventurer. Stozu is a person that we asked to come along with us, and you know, he died, or she, I'm pretty sure she died, and then we resurrected her. As you do, yeah, she. But I couldn't adventure as her by default. But with hacks we can. And that kind of opens up some possibilities. Oh, look at this! Look at this monastery. There's one of everything in here. We have a kobold, we have an elf, we have a dwarf, we have a goblin. A goblin prophet, an elf prophet, dwarf prophet, kobold prophet. Interesting. I want to say hi to the kobold. Start a conversation with the prophet. Greetings, I am Darko. I guess we're just going to drop our identity at this point. Hello, I'm Ilt. Cryptsists. The boats of paddling spoke to Zixu. So this is another adherent of the boats of paddling. Excellent. How are you feeling? I've been all right. Any troubles? Well, let's see. We got armies on the march and the missing treasure. Tell me about the treasure. Vala Butterkilled. Once prophet praised the evaporation of wildness, the tetrahedrite scepter returned to In Ruthless. I have no idea where it is. Interesting. Return to In Ruthless. I don't know where In Ruthless is. Where about? Yeah, where's In Ruthless? Far to the south. In one, the slick hall of the mournful word found in Ruthless. So that's going to be a kobold site for the southern kobold civilization. I don't know. Do you? I guess what about the army? The army of Utez is marching on burial smears. Is this burial smears? No. What is burial smears? Directions to burial smears. Far to the south, sure. And 79 Rill settled there. Well, cool. That really has no no bearing on me, does it? An abbot. Interesting. Hello, Kobold. I'm Erish. Boat to Paddling spoke to Zixu. I wonder if this is a boat to paddling specific monastery. Offer your service. Interesting. We could offer our service to this abbot without actually becoming part of this site? Is that how that works? I cannot lay a quest on you. I merely ask that you serve death in a way that suits you. Okay. Interesting. How may I serve the gloved doctrine? Interesting. What do you say about trouble? We got abductions. Long ago, my grandchild Kib was kidnapped from Dimple Trade by Asta. Kidnapped from Dimple Trade by Asta. So where's Asta? Modest Seduces is in the Leafy Steppe. Oh, is that gonna be... Where is... What directions? To the Leafy Steppe? Or Modest Seduces. Far to the south, of course. In 88, the Thief of Shocking of the Random Curses founded Modest Seduces. So that's going to be the other goblin civ. Okay, that's south. Tell me about things to the north. I'm going north. Kidnapped from Dimple Trade. Dimple Trade is also going to be down there, right? Spurt drowned? Who knows? Ask listener to join you in a rescue. That's interesting. Offer condolences. It is terrifying. I want to change the subject. I don't know, you don't got anything for me. Ask permission to stay for a day? I must take my leave? Really? Am I not allowed? I cannot? Okay, fine. I see, I'm not that welcome here, am I? Well, monasteries also have some other things occasionally. We got our goblin, our human, and our rhino. We still have our 5 dragons. Is there... Where's the door? There it is. And this is nothing. This is literally nothing. That's cool. Oh, there we go. There's some statues. There's just a random goblin on the roof. A fat goblin pilgrim. Here we go. Cat's eye statue. In cat's eye. Interesting. Cat's eye's a gem, right? That's interesting. Peat statue. Petrified wood statue. I feel like bringing everyone down here is probably a bad idea, but you know, here we are. Was this an up? That's an up! It's bismuthnite, andesite, aluminum. Oh my god. Okay. Black diamond statue. Wow. Can I take it? Of Toulon, the deity of crafts, depicted as a female dwarf in black diamond. I can't think of a more appropriate craft god statue. Is this all for Toulon? That's Toulon. That's Toulon. So clearly this is a monastery for Toulon. Which is interesting because they were all talking about the boats of paddling, which is just straight up a different god. Okay, everyone be careful here, please. There's display cases, but there's nothing in them. I don't know if this goes, I don't think this goes down any further. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Awfully tempting to just steal a statue. I feel like that'd be a bad idea, though. I know toppling statues is a bad idea. Okay, so we got our 3, we got our dragons, got our beakies. Okay. So far, this has just been some sightseeing, but you know. That's also interesting, I think. Get a feel for everything that's going on in this world. Nope. Okay. That's gonna be the last building here, right? Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, monastery in Evil Forest. I'm sure you'll be fine. Honestly, might as well follow the road. We got our dragons. Okay. For real? Surprised we haven't run into any zombies yet. Or other evil creatures. Like, we could definitely just be attacked by some random undead dingoes without that being surprising at all. Okay. So now we're at the north end of this evil forest. There's a dwarven fortress up here. There's some army nonsense going on over here. Of course, we'd have to go through these mountains. We could also do the underground highway. We could go to this dwarven fortress up here and then take the underground highway, though of course we know exactly how dangerous that is. That's how Darko died in the first place. But we could theoretically take the underground highway all the way out to, I think it's Basement Palm. I think we're just gonna not. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're okay. There's a random volcano there. And then, of course, to get around these mountains, we have to go... This is like... We'd have to go all the way around. Is there... There's not really a quick way through here. Maybe down here is the best we can do. Okay, and then from here we can cross. Should also sleep or something. Darko doesn't need to sleep, but everyone else does. The Ebu. Come on. You're here, right? Okay. Cool. Now we're just gonna cut across. Hey, look, an eagle! I'm glad it's not a dead eagle. These are just normal eagles, right? Yeah, these are just normal eagles. Okay. Hey, there we go. Perfect. So now I have no idea what's going on here. It's just gonna be some random thing. I mean, this is back at... we're at the Dwarven camp where we met that necromancer a long time ago. And that original Kobold cave. This could be literally anything. Yes, I'm saving a lot, and I don't care. It's nice and fast. This world is so small that saving is, like, actually not that big a deal. Big Dwarf Fortress worlds take quite a while to save and load sometimes. Haha, you're funny. Okay. Let's go visit whoever this is. It's a goblin. Hello, goblin. My name is Darko. Oh, hello, Kobold. I am Anor Fold Fortune. You are terrified. Where are you traveling? I'm on an important mission. Well, my beak dogs don't seem to think it's that important. Who do you belong to? Terrified while in conflict. The fact that our animals didn't attack any of the people in the last 3, like, goblin forts, and is just immediately going after this goblin, kind of leads me to believe that this is someone we are at war with. But who knows? Surrounding area, state your values, weather, surroundings. Accused of being a night creature. Is he a baddie? I think so. Like, he's not directly attacking us, but our beak dogs are going straight for him. It says relationship neutral. Any troubles? I got armies on the march, so who do you... What army is a problem? The army of Smuntsu Stop Menaced is marching on Ring Scribe. Where's Ring Scribe? Dog food is neutral? Don't have a real high opinion of goblins, do you? Ring Scribe is a fortress. Which is down there, okay. But that's like that's a dwarven fortress, I believe. Ring Scribe, Goblin Fortress. Okay, so maybe we are maybe we don't like this one. I didn't realize there was a Goblin Fortress down there. We should have poked that on the way to the... I guess I made a beeline for the tower. But I mean, all that leads me to believe that this is probably a goblin that is not our friend. But clearly it got away. And then our rhino person didn't even move, right? There you are. Wait. What just happened? Now see why does this happen? This is the other reason I've been saving a bunch. Now we're in combat with Darko. Like, I can't... No, now I'm allied. But now you're not in the party anymore. That I don't get. I think going forward with our new adventuring parties, if we party with multiple people, I think the rule going forward is going to have to be no parties with people from different civilizations, and probably no parties where we're mixing the dead and the living. Are you gonna... The game's just gonna crash on me while I'm trying to quit. As you do. But that's the only thing that I can imagine is causing all those problems. If everyone was just part of the same civilization, then at least all the alliances would be the same, right? For real? Okay. Just close. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother with that goblin. It's literally a goblin and it ran really fast. So, whatever. another... Didn't I see another one up here? Maybe not. Okay. I mean, we're back into the part of the world that we know. We have Dented, Shocked, and Mischiefnest down here. Now, these are dwarven mountain halls, even. The Hip of Crypts. Kobold Toad. Oh, take me home. Yes. Kobold Toads would also be interesting. Okay, well here, like, what's this? What is this? Also, welcome in. How's it going? Oh! Now see that there's an axe bold, a spear bold, a dwarf, a kobold, a bunch of horses. Who are these people? Start a new conversation with the spear bold. Greet. I yield. See, like, they might just be freaking out that that I'm undead, right? We have two goblins. I've defeated many fearsome opponents. Okay, well, cool for you. Going better now I'm at lunch. That's always nice. Or the flight of dragons, yes. To the fort I belong. I wish I could sing. Not safe enough to travel. They're just literally running. The spear dwarf instantly enters a martial trance. Okay. I don't think I want to fight these. I don't want to fight these. Okay, we're just gonna get back to our fort and we're gonna call it good. It's hard to act with intention when we don't even get to decide if we're hostile or not. Okay. This is just a big ol' rocky wasteland. Let's see, like, what's this? Do I keep poking all of these? Well, okay, so now let's check. Is this still a Kobold Hillocks? That's still a Kobold Hillocks. Now Mischiefnest is a Goblin Fortress. What has happened to Mischiefnest? That we need to fix. Mischiefnest belongs to our civilization. That's just a bunch of birds. Sacred Snot? Broad Snout, Sacred Snot. Intruder. There's just a bunch of ravens. You are, yeah, but you are also lethal with me. I bet you this is someone in our civilization. They even have a bunch of bronze stuff. Sacred Snot is a really good title. It's in dwarven nature to attack dragon on sight. I guess that's true. I imagine the zombies are a bigger part of it. They occupy a similar niche, owning shiny metals. It's true. So we're just gonna, like, annihilate all these birds, I guess, and then you're gonna go over there and attack the kobold. Leave the kobold alone. Maybe our next mission is to, like, come and reclaim Mischiefnest. Because if we do that with, like, only people from our civilization, then maybe it would be more straightforward. Okay. But if things are actively falling to goblins here, then that means there's gonna be goblins around, right? Is that gonna be this? Do that, and then we can switch back. More birds. But like, we're not attacking these ones. Is the dot just the birds? I don't know. Yeah, see, there's all these goblin towers around Mischiefnest now. Where's the actual fortress entrance? Knock down some towers. I wish I could destroy their towers. I really do. But this is saying the Goblin Fortress of Mischiefnest is right here. This is the one that we had a hard time finding in our other adventure as well. Oh! Maybe I just didn't look hard enough. What is this made out of? This is chromite? This is a chromite fortress. Is this filled with goblins? It's filled with goblins and other things. Oh, it's quite mixed in here. There's dwarves. There's Gorlaks. There's goblins. So now who's in charge here? Short Ears Administrator. I don't think anyone here is in charge, though. Are you going to... No? No one's attacking. I'm gonna talk to this Gorlak here. Hello, Kobold. I'm Nglusu Doomed Nature. Identify yourself. Okay. Two Short Ears Macebold. Which isn't me. I want to know who's in charge here. Ask about... no. Ask about local ruler. The Lies of Spray has occupied Mischiefnest. Dost Nagasp, Fury Witches, is overlord. I don't know anything else about them, so this has been occupied by goblins. Dost Nagasp is definitely a goblin name. I wonder if we could find... I mean, there are goblins here. Goblin Axeman. Hello. Oh. There's fighting. A battle. I'm not uneasy. Goblin Axeman to the Gorlak. Identify yourself. Yeah, okay. So the goblins here are going to start being hostile to everyone else. Hilarious. Hello, Kobold. I am Damsto. But who's being aggressive here? I feel like I'm just gonna goblin to us. Identify yourself. Okay. So now the goblins are not liking us. I wonder if all these people are just gonna instantly clear out. It's gonna be like the opposite of that other fortress we went to. Goblin Lasher. Start conversation with Goblin Lasher. Greetings, I am Darko. Hello, I am Stasbub. So I bet you it's like... Now see, yeah, this Gorlak. This Gorlak just got hit. Who hit the Gorlak? Nglusu. Gorlak criminal. Hilarious. Fat Dwarf Engraver punches the Gorlak Weaver. See, yeah, Dwarf attacking Gorlak. I don't understand that. I think we've screwed things up here. As we are wont to do. If I just do nothing. Like, no one's engaged us, clearly. What has Gorlak done wrong? A great question. It's just criminal. I mean, it's possible that criminal in this context just means being in a place you're not supposed to be in, which if this fortress is being occupied by goblins, existing in the fortress would be a crime, right? I wonder if we can get down into the fortress? No one's gonna stop us, right? A lot of people just ran off. Can I not? Oh, here we go. Aha, so now there's a dwarf. I want to see this says neutral. A kobold, I'm moral. Ask about the local ruler. Eliza Spray has occupied mischiefnest. It's for the best. Huh. Oh, come on. There's gonna be a bunch of people in here. And half these people are gonna be our civ. I'm Rar, the servant of Silstra Sport Duty greets you. Local ruler, it's for the best. I don't know that I agree. Oh, here's some violence. Here's some goblins. Do you want to continue the violence now that I'm here? Feral Dwarf Weaver, Goblin Lasher, Maceman, Pikeman, Spearman, Mason, Pikeman. I wonder if the Gorlaks are associated with the goblins? Muscular Dwarf Poet. Let's whoop the gobs. I'm afraid of... If I attack a goblin, then we're going to end up in combat with all the kobolds. I want the kobolds to retake the fortress. I don't want to kill everyone who's here. I don't think. Lasher, Marksbold, Weaver, Crossbowman. Also, there's a lot of people here, and they're all armed. Or a lot of them are armed. All the goblins are armed. Maybe this will be a mission for, like, our next adventure. I definitely don't want to just leave it occupied by goblins. Oh, a dice. Oh, there's some activity down here. Wish you could incite an insurrection. You can kind of. I think it'd be really tricky in this situation. You all cool? Well, look at you. Goblin Axeman, Goblin Maceman, Goblin Swordsman, Goblin Pikeman, Goblin Crossbowman. Just random Gorlaks. Pardon me, pardon me. Here's their tavern. Goblin Maceman. Not seeing a Goblin Overlord. Hey look, a giant cat's eye. Wait. Oh, that was just a... For a second I was like, is that our stolen loincloth? Distracted by trying to decide if I can be arsed to go away from my birthday or not. That's fair. Is it actually your birthday? Happy birthday in 8 days, that's fair. Happy early birthday. Swordsman, metal crafter, hammerman, pikeman, bowman, crossbowman, lasher. That's so interesting. Sometimes being birthday after the holidays, yeah. I had a friend whose birthday was like either right on Christmas or like right between Christmas and New Year's. And it's like you just never get a real solid birthday celebration is what I hear. Anyone else down here? Jeez. A big empty room. A koala? Huh. Okay. There's literally no one down here. My brother has his on New Year's and he gets no end of sour about it. I believe it. I believe it. So it's always complicated as sometimes after Christmas Eve with my family, Christmas Day with family, and then Boxing Day with family, I just want to go away and collapse. I get that. Yeah, take a day off family for your birthday. This doesn't go down any further. This one doesn't. Okay, there's no cave level to this one. That's also interesting. I don't think I'm gonna try to poke this bear too much. I would like to come back as a party that's like strictly our civilization and see if we can do something about this. Because this cannot stand. This is our fortress. This is one of our fortresses. Clearly we did not cause any combat here, so that's nice. It's nice I never had to go to school on my birthday, so there's that. That's an interesting thought too. Someone I manage has a birthday on the 25th of December, so I can't complain. Yeah, being like on Christmas is kind of rough. My brother's birthday sometimes falls on Thanksgiving, since like Thanksgiving is a different day of the year frequently. But one of the days that Thanksgiving can be on is his birthday. Yeah, okay. Well, gonna have to take care of that at some point. I think we just need to get to our fortress at this point. And hope that things aren't like all weird there too. 25th of December, yeah. Which is worse, you reckon, New Year's or Christmas? I think Christmas. Businesses will still be open on New Year's, right? Like, everything's closed on Christmas. On Christmas, everyone's just doing Christmas. At least in, like, the US. I'm sure there's other countries where it's, like, significantly different, but... Here, Christmas Day is Christmas and basically nothing else. Well, the Christmas, since it's no fun having your birthday upstaged by big man Jezzy Crazy. Big man Jeezy Crazy. Okay, I believe all the dots around here are like our random cave slimes and giraffes. So I'm not too worried about this stuff. We all still here. Now, we are all still here. We have 5 cave dragons. I'm going to save. I'm actually going to back up this save in case something goes terribly wrong. Each year the same gift, a bloody tree. Gee, thanks. Okay, I'm just gonna quit. Just going to quit. Jeez, okay. And then I'm going to take my save file, copy it, and put it over here. Paste. Okay. Now we're at least good for that. Well, it wouldn't be bloody if you stopped sacrificing Odin upon it. Ah, the holidays. Okay. I'm also thinking I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. But in theory... Do you see a dot in the middle there? I wonder what that means. I sacrifice to Odin, have to call the neighbor kids somehow. Okay, so here's just our random cave blobs. Someday we'll clean them up. Though clearly they're surviving. The real question here is going to be... How do the citizens respond to the cave dragons? And how do the cave dragons respond to the citizens? They seem okay with the cave blobs. Jeez. Clearly there's some activity here. Tempted to, like, not even go into the fortress itself. Gotta be careful there, that can bring Odin vs. St. Nicholas brawl. Now see, there's a Christmas movie I would watch. There's a random Christmas movie I would watch. I've been getting inundated for all the different ads for what's it called? There's a Christmas movie, right? Red one. It's got like The Rock in it. And I don't know. The amount of advertising I'm getting about it makes it sound like it's gonna be the biggest movie ever, and as far as I can tell from all the ads, it's just like There's Santa and the Rock. And that's the movie. As far as I can tell. Sinterklaas is fine with it, always taking the bad kids back to Spain to make the next year's gifts. Child slave labor 101. Yeah, there you go. It's not Santa Claus, different guy. OG Saint Nick from the Council of Nilcia. Yeah, I do like, hey, look, a giraffe. And a friend. Are you? Hey, it's Earsad. Earsad came and joined us. Are you? What the hell? Earsad came out and joined us. Hi, Earsad. Because we were in a thing together. Loves you, respects you, trusts you, highly loyal. Wow, interesting. It's great to have a friend like you, and of course he won't respond because he's dead. But no one's fighting, so that's a good sign. Jeez, just getting up to our little entrance is so painful sometimes. I'm curious if just retiring around here somewhere will be enough. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get up to the level of the entrance up here. And we'll just retire there. And then I can use hack to actually make us citizens and such. Come on. Is Earsad riding a giraffe? Is that what's going on here? So I did not give you a giraffe. And see, yeah, there's just gonna be a bunch of just stuff out here. Is this like one of our artifacts? This is just one of our artifacts. There's multiple artifacts. Okay. Then a stonecutter, a farmer, and an armorer are just hanging out here. Sinterklaas bishop from Mira, located in Spain these days, huh? I want a Santa Avengers moment where it's all the different Santa Clauses from around Europe to stop Odin. That sounds exactly like the kind of movie that would get made these days. Okay, clearly Earsad's just riding a giraffe, which is great. But we're all here, right? We have the three of us, we have 5 dragons, we have Stozu, we have Earsad, and we have beat dogs. I think I'm gonna try this simple thing and just retire these adventurers here. If we screw something up, we have that other save file. I have been liking to do the transition between streams, but, you know, whatever. We're just hanging out today, so we'll figure it out. Start new game. So I guess earlier conversation that I started and stopped. I've been looking at DFHack stuff because it's been a while since I've just read through everything, and it's probably changed since then anyway. Skip to... Oh, it crashed. Okay. So one of them is when every time we switch modes here, the game makes 2 weeks pass, which you'll see here in a second. Every time we retire the fort and then start an adventure, every time we switch back, it does this. And you can actually change this. You can make this longer or shorter, which is interesting. I thought it was like necessary to some extent that happened, but there's a way you can hack that it doesn't happen. Yeah, Mischiefnest is now a goblin fortress, but these are still kobold hillixes. That's still just an abandoned fortress up there. That's interesting. We have a human castle. This is still a dwarven tower. We didn't take care of the whole thing for sure. This is a goblin fort, but like a friendly goblin fort somehow. This is a human fort. There's that dark goblin fortress. So then this is a goblin fortress, dwarven fortress, and then just a bunch of trenches everywhere. So we started down here, wild whipped, all the way on the other end of this continent. Started down here and kind of went down here, and then there's the Kobold Tower, and then we went up through this forest, and then we came up through here. So I don't think, yes, Dark Human Pits, so this is all still the same. Kobold Fortress, that's just a Hillix, Kobold Hillix. Kobold Fortress, but then some abandoned Hillixes around here. Look at all these. Hillix, Kobold Hillix. Interesting. Okay, well, we are going to unretire Leopardbends. Dark Human Pits? Yeah, when, those were goblin pits that were conquered by humans. So they're still dark pits, but now they're the humans' dark pits. So now it's just dark human pits. Like how a goblin fortress, like a dwarven fortress that gets conquered by goblins becomes a goblin fortress. Same thing there, just in reverse. We've still got 180 people here, so that's a good sign. We're at the start of autumn. Humans just jumping into them pits. Smart things. Okay, and there we are. Look at us. We got. I mean, they're registering as tame. Pet of Darko. It still belongs to the random curses. That's interesting. I think. Oh my god, you still have a spear stuck in your tongue. We're gonna have to take care of that. Interesting. Okay, so now. Ouch, no joke. Oh, but now we can like look at everyone's like kills and stuff. Let's look at Stozu. I'm really curious about Stozu here. Stozu is a former member of the Insensitive Ghoul, is a former member of the Aqua Praises, which was a nomadic group, but now you're part of nothing because you're just dead. But you have 11 notable kills. All from this year. Oh, but the ogre. You killed the blind cave ogre frozen hunter. Oh my god, look at that. Okay. And the blind cave ogre. Okay, so when Stozu and Irsad and Darko died, plus the rat man, they were attacked by a trio of blind cave ogres in the caves. And then Shem came by and turned them all into zombies. Irsad, Darko, Stozu, the rat man, and the 3 blind cave ogres all became frozen hunters. Apparently, after we left that site, and while Stozu was just acting on her own recognizance, she killed one of the risen blind cave ogre frozen hunters. Just all on our own. So at the very least, there's only... I can't even remember how many... I don't remember if we raised all 3, if we only raised 2 of them. There might only be 1 left now. That's really interesting. Really interesting. We're on friendly terms with Irsad and friendly terms with Shem the necromancer. Okay. Interesting. Now what about Ibu? Ibu has 5 kills. A horse, a goblin, a horse, a goblin, and a goblin. The human has 8 kills. Kobold, kobold, kobold. And then one of them is Shakta. One of them's our other adventurer. Freaking Kaffit. Goblin, 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 human, goblin. Okay. And you are a member of the Serpent of Baths. Interesting. Is Ibu? Yes. Okay. So it's like they become members of our civilization just by virtue of retiring here. Irsad just has a pet. Now you're a former member. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Okay. You've killed a warthog. Is Irsad still here? Where'd Irsad run off to? Whatever. I mostly want to look at these dragons. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names. 4 notable kills and 2 others. The 2 others being plump helmet men. But you got 4 goblins. You got 6 goblins. That's a beak dog. You got 7 goblins plus 2 goblins and 5 zombie dwarves. Ooh, yeah, nice, nice, nice. You ate a lot of zombies. You ate a lot of zombies. And then you have 2 kills, both goblins. And then you have a lot. You have 9 notable goblin kills, plus a plump helmet man and a zombie human. Our dragons did good. Dragons did good, I think. Okay. So in theory, I guess I want to do a once over and see what's going on here. I mean, we did notice that there were things just out in the field here, and now they're not. So that's cool. What happened to that artifact that was just here? It was this one, right? It's just down here. Okay. There are just cave slimes down here. That's interesting. Interesting. They must have just wandered onto the map. Sure. So that brings me back to the DFHack stuff. I was taking notes. There's a couple of things that kind of potentially help out with the weirdness. I don't really want to change the base function of things, but I do want to make things a little bit smoother. And one of the ones that I noticed, called Lair, prevent item scatter when a site is reclaimed or visited, which is just what we're seeing. All of our artifacts are just kind of everywhere. This tool sets map properties to avoid item scatter when the fortress is abandoned and reclaimed or visited in adventure mode, which are both things we care about. It is called Lair because monster layers have similar map properties set, but this tool does not mark the site as an actual monster lair. The representation of the site on the world map won't change. Additionally, you can't restore the state of real monster layers using this tool. You can't restore the state of real monster layers. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna do that. That won't change anything right now, but in theory, the next time, things won't move around as much. In theory. There's also just a dead honey badger here. We have a person down here just hauling. Most people are going to be in their bedrooms, right? We got a bunch of bedroom people. I'm also expecting, yeah, all of our chests and whatnot have disassembled again. So we are going to have to redo that. Yeah, that's that might be the thing that bugs me the most. Because it takes a lot of Kobold hours to fix that. But the other ones. So I did this one. I'll just, whatever. The other one was... Oh, what was the one that changed the amount of time? I didn't write that one down. Maybe I don't care about that one as much. But there was one that changed how much time passes when you retire and reclaim. Maybe I'll just find that on my own. Skip duration. Modify the duration of pre-game world update. Starting new fortresses adventure sessions is preceded by updating the world process, which normally takes 2 weeks. Script allows you to modify the duration of this time skip, enabling you to jump to the game earlier or later than usual. Note that the change in time skip duration will persist until either the game is closed, the clear command is used, the time skip duration is overwritten. So that's not even going to persist through the game closing, so I'm not going to worry about it now. But I am going to write that down. Set time skip duration. Do that at some point. Some of these other ones are neat though. Dwarf vet. Dwarf vet is nice because by default, animals don't get medical attention. But now we have a dragon with a spear in its tongue. So I would love for someone to give our dragons some medical attention. So this allows animals to be treated at hospitals. I'm going to turn that on. Following animals are injured and need treatment. 3 giant cave spiders, another giant cave spider, giant cave spider. It's all just giant cave spiders. That's fair. This fort is just a menagerie. We're getting there. We're getting there. I sure would love another rock. But even just breeding cave dragons is going to be very nice. Okay. Dwarf vet is not running. Do I have to like enable? Enable dwarf vet. Command finished successfully. Okay, cool. So we have done that. Oh, come on. Combine helps with our stockpiles, right? Combine items that can be stacked together. This handy tool defragments your items without giving your fort undue advantage of unreasonably large stacks. Within each stockpile, similar items will be combined into fewer, larger stacks for more compact, easier to manage storage. Items outside of stockpiles will not be combined. Items in separate stockpiles will not be combined together. So yes, I'm gonna do... Oh, dry run, interesting. Preview what will be combined for all types in all stockpiles. Or combine all, dry run. Meat, fish, drink, cheese, plant, food, ammo, corpse pieces, sure, and eggs. So I think that's gonna be fine. Like all of the plant stuff, that's gonna save us a lot of labor because of our food stockpiles. On my map, I have a local giant tortoise, and they can be trained. I think I have them guard my entrance. That would be fun. They make good guards. They won't run away from goblins too quick. just gonna say combine all. Did that... I'm gonna unpause maybe? The game's gonna choke. That. Okay, well. Did it actually stack them? Like I know... What about our loom? Yeah, here we go. This looks better. These are all full stacks. Okay, so that collapsed. So we're still gonna have to put everything back into our bins and such. But it did seem to actually collapse them. I wonder if I say now, all stacks are already optimally combined. Okay, cool. Cool. I'll say that's good. Immortal craving. So I can't help but notice that some of our grumpy people are people who don't need to eat because they are a goblin or necromancer. Shem is actually a little less grumpy than she used to be. But Nako is still here being a butt. Sometimes I just don't like somebody. But like unmet need, eat and drink. But because goblins don't need to eat and drink, they will never actually go eat or drink and get the happy thought from it. So in theory, immortal craving watches your fort for units that have no physiological need to eat or drink, but still have personality needs that can only be satisfied by eating or drinking, e.g. necromancers and goblins, apparently. This enables those units to help themselves to a drink or meal when they crave one and are not otherwise occupied. So we're gonna do that. Enable immortal cravings. Earset is getting a drink. Shem is getting a drink. Nice. Okay. Well, that's nice. There's just random forbidden silver bolts there. Probably someone's belongings. Okay. So then you're good. Idle crafting I thought was interesting too for a similar reason. Allows dwarves to independently craft objects when they have the need. This script allows you to mark specific craft dwarves' workshops for use as recreational crafting stations. Dwarves who feel the need to craft objects will be able to go there to independently satisfy their crafting needs without manual intervention from the player. There'll be a toggle on the workshop info sheet when you select a craft dwarf workshop in the UI. Okay, this one looks more involved, so maybe we'll hold off on this one. That's gonna have some more moving parts to it. But emigration. So emigration is another. I guess maybe we'll hold off, but I think that's gonna be important. Oh, the slab. I need to make sure that the slab is still here. Did the slab get missed? Did we miss the slab? Where's... Not you. Do they show up here? No. Oh. This one, right? It's... I don't know why there's a spear there. There's a book there. It's saying it's like right here. What am I missing? No, not that. I go to that one, it is there. Wonder what happens if like I assign it to a thing. Maybe it'll get found that way. Not those. It's this one, I think. Because that's that one, and that's that one. Okay, we'll see if it shows up there. Hopefully it does. It's on the horse. Okay. There it is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. In the crafts workshop, it's just clicking a yes button in the workers tab. It's just for one shop. It can be activated on more than one shop. I keep most of my shops for general work orders and one for hobbies. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mostly just want to make a specific shop for it. So that's the other thing that I want to do first. That won't be too hard. Auto fish. So last time we were talking about, like, I had everyone take a day off and go fishing. This one has its own GUI even. Auto fish is enabled. I want to, and so this will keep like a cap on our fish, right? We currently have 712 prepared fish. I'm gonna say like 1,000 fish. So then that's gonna turn on our fishing, right? Maybe. I guess I can like progress a tick and see what happens. But I want to let everyone have the ability to fish, but I don't want everyone to be fishing all the time. So I think if we set a cap on how many fish we have, but then enable fishing for everyone, then every time we go below our cap of fish, whoever gets sent to go, you know, do 2 fish worth of fishing is going to be different every time, statistically. So I think that will be fine. Currently not fishing. Well, we'll see if that does anything. But then I'm gonna go over here. I mean, it's grayed out, but it seemed like it still worked. I'm gonna leave only those people still doing the herbalists. Jeez, look at our miners! Holy cow, our miners! We don't have anyone hunting, which is fine. Oh, what happened to Earsea? What happened to Earsea? We don't have Earsea here anymore. See, that's the thing. The question is, did Earsea die? Or did it just leave? Sometimes they can just leave. It's gonna be hard to check. We can check on our other heroes. We have Srao, we don't have Earsea, we have Shem, we have Orca. Canner came back somehow. We have Rurak. Understand, steel pillars, gold walls, and platinum 4. Nothing too fancy. Gotta go. Have a good Friday, everyone. Yeah, of course, you too. Have a good Friday and happy early birthday. Come by on Saturday. We're gonna keep going with Tactical Breach Wizards. That should be great fun still. And yeah, have a good weekend. I'm trying to remember. There's Neri, right? Neri's still here. Is Earsea's the only one who's not here? I'm gonna kind of assume that I just took a trip. We'll see if I regret doing that though. The other thing I want to do, so our recent adventuring group, they're going to be citizens of our civilization, but they're not going to be fort members. And I think I want to just turn them into fort members right now. I think I'm just going to do it. Right? Finished successfully, so now you are Ferocity of Buckling. Cool. I probably also need to do it to all the dragons, I assume. Yep, cool. I will definitely do that. The beak dogs? I guess I care about the beak dogs in a very minor sense. So it's 2 dragons. Three dragons. Beard as a killer. 4 dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's number 5? We still have 5, right? We still have 5. Our names are all... Oh, you ended up down there somehow. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah. Mako. Okay, so now we definitely have the dragons. I don't care about the horse. Where's the human? Here. Oh, I did the human. And then Ibu. This giraffe. Sure. And then Stozu, yeah. Welcome in, Stozu. Welcome home, Stozu. And then, is it worth doing it to all the dogs and such as well? I mean, while they're all sitting here, I might as well, I guess. Does it even? Yeah, okay, they're fair. That's fair. Horse. And then that's all the animals we ended up with except for the beak dogs. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Spoils of war and all. Okay. Now it's all mine, right? All needs is something that's more informative than anything else. I thought it was an interesting idea. Like it can do things, but summarize the cumulative needs of a unit or the entire fort. That seems very useful. Sort the list of needs by how strongly the people feel about them. Yes. I'm just curious. Holy cow. Yeah, pray or meditate. So we knew about that one. That's definitely having quite the effect. We have 15 people who are badly distracted. Stay occupied. Wow, the pray or meditate is 3 times as strong as everything else below it. That is interesting. That's actually really interesting. The only... Wow, okay. So almost half of all the badly distracted thoughts that people are having are from praying or meditating. And then there's being with friends, being with family, and make romance. See, that's interesting. Summarize needs for all sane citizens and residents. I guess that's a good qualifier. But that's more informative than anything. And stable temp was going to help with our frame rates. Since we have a volcano and all. Use fixed stable temp apply to normalize temperature. Items not in equilibrium of 431. Most of them are shoes and boulders. And bars because they're all going to be by the volcano. Yeah, I think that's going to be useful. And that'll be less dramatic than just turning off temperature entirely. So I'm going to unpause. And watch my frames go away. Oh my god. I know a lot of this is going to have to do with everyone, like, coming out of their bedrooms and finding a job. But we also have our unretired checklist to work on. I'm going to wait on the work orders while people are figuring themselves out. We do need to get our animals reassigned. Our sus forlorn one is visiting again under a different name. Like, seriously, this is the 5th name we've seen this person come by. But you know, yeah, see, you belong to the Narrow Towers. We were just down there. Well, we'll keep an eye on you. Let's go down to our past years. Oh dear. Yeah. So this is strictly for our shearables, of which there are so many. We might need to clear out a bunch of these even. Throw them out. I mean, we had him in prison for a while, and then when we retired, he just got out. We might just shove him in a cage. Baby llamas. We should geld our llamas. Alpacas. And sheep. Or rams? Ever heard of dogbolds? I mean, as opposed to the cute kobolds that we have? Because the default Dwarf Fortress kobolds are kind of dogboldy, right? Unless you're referring to something else. And then that's all of those, right? Is there anything else? Jeez, it's so many. We got all our war dogs, we got some rhinos, bears and bunnies and giraffes and cave blobs. Holy cow. Goats don't give wool. The spiders are just gonna roam. The spiders just own the fortress now. These water buffaloes again. Okay. And the beak dogs. Oh, and goat kids. Oh, and lambs. Okay, sure. Yes, I was thinking of shearing a furry kobold. Would a kobold wear a kobold fur garment? I'm gonna put the rhinos back in here. We still have Osime. We still haven't given birth to any new rhinos, which I would love to. Oh, did we ever? I wonder if Osime actually belongs to us. Wherever you ran off to. Nope. How about I... Not that. Make own. There we go. Maybe now you'll have some babies. And then this is kind of where all the other things go that need to graze. Can I... Come on. Oh, Control T. No? I don't know why that's not working. But like everything that's... See, it doesn't... Could sort by name, that's almost helpful. The beak dogs and the cave dragons are going to need their own place. Random giraffe is just... I guess giraffes do need to graze, don't they? Horses do... And rabbits. I'm just gonna search for water buffalo. I know there's a bunch of those. Horses. Rabbit. There's just one other rabbit. There's plenty of goats. Okay, we'll start with that. They're regionally different, maybe. Dog boulder bowler, tundra alpine mountain variant. That's true. They say that a mountain kobold will literally give you the shirt off his back and mean it. There's just a bunch of bolts down here. That's fine. A bunch of things that are forbidden for whatever reason. There's gonna be a bunch of spider webs on the ground again, which means I need to go. I guess we need to like actually do our whole thing. Standing order for thread and webs. So use dyed cloth only. Do not automatically collect webs. Do not automatically weave. And then we gotta open our gates. pull that one. And then up here, there's this one. Pull. And then there's our our dragons are coming that way. Well, these didn't stay locked. I locked those when we left. So that's interesting. Trade gate, farm gate, tower hatches, secret tunnel, which we didn't even use. So now it's just work orders. I'm gonna unpause. Let everyone get inside. I want to revisit like our uniforms and our squad gear and stuff, but we'll get settled first. This horse is probably too too loaded down. You're a farmer member? Okay. I know all our giraffes ran away, and I wasn't sure why or how. Well, welcome back. All this stuff out here is gonna have to get re-grabbed, but hopefully this stuff will smooth out a bit for like next time. Or you're just hauling stuff because there's stuff everywhere? There is stuff everywhere. Oh, cave block, dingo, elk bird. Elk bird? You're just okay, you're just doing your own thing. Dingo is fighting a cave blob down here. Which I guess makes sense. That this is where it would be happening. I guess I want to get all our cave blobs inside too. We did have them. I had them hanging out in our corridor here for a while. Or is it just like, I mean, do the ones down here belong to our fortress? Maybe they'll wander in. You are fishing. This is not a fishing zone. You are also fishing. We have a fishing zone. Maybe I need to reactivate it. But like you are not part of our fortress. Do the other blobs show up, I wonder? Blob. Group. Nope. Interesting. Interesting. They're gonna lay eggs! Dragon eggs! Oh my god! Okay. That was fast. Wow, okay. Let's make sure that we're not making dragon egg omelets, first of all. Kitchen. Cave dragon egg, do not eat. We already have 6 of them. Dragons so eggy, they're just full of eggs. I need a place to put them. I don't want them... I don't want them just hanging out in the whole fortress. I want them in a safe place, I think. They probably want... Look at all our trees! Look at all our trees! All of this. I don't know, we could go down or we could go up. I guess they're cave dragons. At the lava sea seems fitting. That's a little ways down. We haven't dug down that far. We do have a volcano. Long term, I'm thinking of a volcano overlook of some kind, but right now, I think we just need to dig them a hole. And I might just do it like over here. Well, they're gonna have to be fed if I, because I assume they're carnivores. Or maybe we like put them over here. Put them by the hospital. They ultimately want to be by the food. could do like in here. I mean, this is by all the other animal stuff. Let's do in here. It's gonna be like... it needs to be filled and then dug. An incubator chamber near lava. Oh, that's fair. We'll have like a different spot for the babies. It's mostly just the fact that they need to be fed on a regular basis. I'm gonna, this little, I think this is just, there were gems in here or something. So I'm gonna say that's part of our thing now. Okay, that's gonna be our dragon's den. The dragons are not just hot cows. I mean, they're pretty hot cows. I don't want to turn all the jobs back on yet, but we are clearly going to need booze. So I'm actually just going to put in a brew on repeat in our stills here. And like meals too, I guess. Lavish meal, repeat. Lavish meal, repeat, and then that's good. Well, what out there is eatable? For dragons? I assume they eat meat. Which means like kobolds are gonna have to go and like bring food to them. The fact that they're just straight up tame is so good. Cause like if I go over to like our overall training, we don't actually know anything about training. Yeah, they're not even on here. We know more about training warthogs than we do cave dragons. Or anything you can have grazing like crazy and turn it into livestock. We have too many water buffaloes, that is for sure. But I think we just end up like, we would butcher the water buffalo and then someone would bring the meat manually to the cave dragon. I don't think the cave dragons will just feed themselves. I don't think. Before I forget about it, I want to come back in here and replace the chest for the hospital at the very least. So that the hospital remains functional. Because it has nothing in it, and no one's assigned to it. Why is no one assigned to it? That should stay the same. And our nobles, I guess. Our nobles care. Why are there creepy crawlers in here? Why are there creepy crawlers in my dye pile? We're clearly out of wood as well. Water buffalo roast? Yeah. Spy cows disguises as dragons, puts on high heel stockings, and put on a bright red lipstick. The fact that I'm putting them like right next to each other probably really doesn't help that. Do I need to do anything to make sure these don't get grabbed? I know there's auto nest box, but if I'm like forbidding, like it says someone's trying to come for it. Forget how auto nest box works. It's not... okay, help. Auto-assign egg-laying adult female pets to nest box zones. To use this feature, you must create a pen pasture zone on the same tiles as built nest boxes. Okay, so we should put nest boxes in their pasture. If the pen is bigger than 1 by 1, the nest box must be in the top left corner. Okay. Only 1 unit will be assigned per pen, regardless of size. Egg layers who are also grazers like elk birds will be ignored. Only domesticated units or tame units with actively assigned trainers are pastured, since half-trained wild egg layers could destroy everything. With actively assigned trainers, do we really need to assign a trainer to a tame one? Because they're domesticated. Like I can't even. It won't let me assign a trainer to something that's domestic. Though I need to like reassign like the rocks trainer, right? Is that how that works? I need to assign trainer. So Rurak is our trainer. We have way too many war dogs. We're gonna continue with our rhinos. It's the same number we had before, right? No, Seamay does not need to be trained. The war bear does not need to be trained. The blobs don't need to be trained. Stray dogs do, but we have so many war dogs already. Those are all just dogs. More dogs. More dogs. Holy cow, we have dogs. So many animals. Okay. We need to reduce some of our animals, I think. I usually don't like turning on like auto butcher. But this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. We might be enabling auto butcher at some point. But right now I just want to make sure that these eggs don't get messed with. Because I feel like, well, no one's coming for it now. Okay. Maybe they'll leave it alone. Oh, someone else is here now. Wow, how many of our dragons are female? We have 2 males and 3 females. Wow, that's like perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better split, honestly. I'm assuming that these are gonna work, right? Yeah, seems to be. All these miners are going at it. You actually have a pick? Yeah, okay. Oh, the crafting thing. So we... Why are they all... Well, whatever. Let's see, these ended up taking paper jobs. And this is for like mussel shell crafts in particular, and pond turtle shells and stuff. So I think I'm gonna say 2 of these are gonna be for like dedicated. I guess there's like jug stuff in too. Whatever. I'm gonna say 2 of these are gonna just have dedicated muscle shell craft jobs, and then the other one is going to be like our recreational job place. Recreational crafting. So now if I go in here, and whatever it was called, idle crafting. There's like thresholds and junk. Set the threshold for the craft item need, e.g. the negated focus level at which the tool starts to generate crafting jobs for a given unit. Units meeting higher thresholds will be prioritized, defaults to 500, 1,000, 10,000. Okay, I'm gonna assume that that's fine. Do I just need to enable? Cannot enable Lua script. This tool is enabled by permitting idle crafting at a craft. Yeah. Do I need to do it from here? No. Is it just idle crafting? Fulfillment levels for craft item needs. Script is disabled with 0 workshops configured for idle crafting. Right? How do I enable? Print statistics. When a workshop is designated for idle crafting, this tool will create crafting jobs. Yeah, so how do I designate it for idle crafting? Aha, okay, it's in the workers, not work orders. Those are different tabs. Allow idle dwarves to satisfy their needs, yes. Okay. And you will take no other work orders. So this is going to be just for that. Oh, and you can just permit... Okay, maybe that's what I want to do for these two. Is it bone carving? Shell crafts are probably bone carving, right? Well, stone crafting and wood crafting, they would have to run off to grab something, but if... I guess these are the other ones. I want these to just be bone. Pretty sure. And then it can accept work orders. And then you can take anything. That's fine. And then we'll see, I guess I wonder if that does anything. Nako is throwing a tantrum. Of course you are. Where'd you end up? Oh, I bet you people are fishing down outside because we had this closed. But now there's people fishing here. There's all sorts of people fishing here. Okay. Cool. We are never going to run out of fish. Holy cow. Okay. Everyone is fishing. Sure. Even Caffit. Caffit's down here fishing. You did not have enough adventure, apparently. You need some more. So clearly that's working, right? If we go back to auto fish, currently not fishing. Are you sure? I mean, we've recently caught 29 fish, so that's not nothing. It's probably 29 happy thoughts, right? Maybe I'll crank this down to like 750. Whoops, that was weird. I wonder if they'll actually stop once we hit 750. Now everyone stop. Goblin Carpenter is fighting the dogs. Goblin Crossbowman Smaz. I don't recognize that name. Because you're out here. Smaz? You're not a citizen, right? No. Smaz. Current resident. But you're not... You're part of a nomadic group. Okay. So you're just a random goblin fighting a dingo. It's not going well. You're gonna lose to a dingo, dude. Bruh. It's just a dingo, man. We still have... Oh, see, there is... See, that's interesting. How does... And you're not an eye shot of our rangers either. In theory, our archers are gonna be told to patrol our walls, right? Just a dingo, bruh. Bruh, it's one dingo. Right? I want to view... Yeah, so you should have it. You should have orders to patrol the wall. Protect us from dingoes and or goblins. Oh, I just love seeing our heroes wandering around. A still was toppled by Nako. Of all the things to topple. To be fair, a very goblin vignette, yeah, I mean... A nomadic group composed of one goblin wanders across the map and gets eaten by a dingo. End of story. Where's our food? Where's our kitchen? Here. And you're still brewing, you're preparing meals. Okay, so that at least... in theory is happening? No one's actually doing it. I guess you're working on it. Let's put another... Let's replace our thing. There's just a random silver arrow here. Do beak dogs lay eggs too? Beak dogs lay eggs too! I'm not sure I knew that. Do I care about having a bunch of beak dogs? Do we need... I don't think I need a beak dog explosion. I think we might just eat the beak dog eggs. Okay, so this is gonna be a pen / pasture. I was more picturing him on his way to work and suddenly get accosted by 2 dogs barking at him, warding them off with his tool while overladen with lumber. Yeah, I don't think that's what happened here, though. Yeah, he wasn't even just out for a stroll. I don't even know why he was here. He wasn't even... I'm not even sure he was visiting the fortress. I didn't get, like, a visitor notice for him. Okay, that is a pen / pasture for dragons. I'm going to put nest boxes in here so that they can use them. Though I'm not sure I have any. We have a couple. I'm gonna say, let's just make rock nest box. Oh, for real? Excuse me? They're all still up there fishing. Rock nest box. Let's do 5 of those. Other things are going on a little, yeah. Jeez. Giant cave spiders fighting. Goblin carpenter, this is still tantrum. Okay, clearly justice, so Sacco. Sacco's been tantruming it up, not to mention Nako. Now, one of the other DFHack things that I'm considering enabling, but haven't yet, is called immigration, and it would be specifically for these couple of grumpy people. Not the same goblin. So Nako's been in the fortress for a long time. We were just adventuring with a goblin, and that's a different goblin. And then the goblin on the fortress at the top that was just eaten by a dingo is a different goblin. But Nako has been in our fortress and tantruming for the better part of a decade at this point. But the immigration thing would, in theory, allow citizens who are very grumpy to voluntarily just leave the fortress, because it's not a thing that happens under default conditions. Oh, there's a dead spider! Someone kill a spider. We have plenty of spiders, but someone straight up killed a spider. But immigration would just allow them to leave. And stop being grumpy and stop tantruming. And mostly, I don't want that to happen to Shem. I don't know if that's possible. Because Shem is also quite grumpy. Though not as grumpy. Wow, you're eating! Hopefully Shem will get less grumpy now that she can actually do some things. Blissful dining in a legendary dining room. That's gotta be good, right? Dog tallow roast? Yum. hopefully that'll help a bit. But, you know, should be an improvement at least. And you still have access to your little library nook here. There's still a bunch of pigtail quires on the ground there that no one's done anything with. There's Stozu. What's Stozu doing? Stozu's reading a book! Stozu can read? Stozu can read? Stozu is a world gen goblin that is dead. And somehow you can read. Or at least you're trying to. Weird. Okay. Miller is throwing a tantrum. And see, everyone is out here fishing. Autofish, what are you doing? Do I need to enable autofish? And then I can GUI autofish. Says currently not fishing, but the pile of fishing kobolds begs to differ. Being dead in a world with necromancers means terms and conditions apply, so being able to read is smart. Yeah? Well, I mean, what's interesting with Dwarf Fortress is that if you create an adventurer that can't read, there's no way to learn how to read. But maybe a fortress mode creature can? I don't actually know. Maybe not. Maybe Stozu is down there learning to read right now. See, if I say like... Autofish is enabled, currently not fishing. Do I need to... Like, if I say nobody fishes... You're all gonna finish, I imagine. Be merry! Fortress mode can be taught by others, librarian, so... Excellent question. I know that skills can be taught in guild halls. Like all the craft skills you can be taught in certain contexts. But if an illiterate creature walks up to a book in fort mode, I don't know how that works. I've never honestly attempted to fiddle with that at all. Like dwarves, when you do like a dwarf library, dwarves just read. Dwarves just know how to read. I've never really thought about, seeing the goblins in the library and such. I never actually saved. We should probably save. Since we've done a bunch of stuff. I saw prepare carefully in a player def wanted one dwarf being able to read. That's true. When you embark. I've never had to do that though. Maybe it's just always migrants that can read. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to that now. Yes, with embarking, yeah. Because when I'm preparing carefully to embark, I don't ever intentionally give them reading skill. It's always just mining and appraising and things like that. I love the idea that a great tablet of magic that could curse the reader of it to immortal undeath is completely lost an illiterate stonemason who keeps it because he thinks it looks gnarly. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what's hilarious about the fact that no one can read the slabs in fort mode. Because they're all down here, like, freely available. I don't see, this one didn't end up in here. Where'd you go, slab? Whoops. You still on the horse? No, you're being hauled. Okay. It is actively being worked on. It's a slow go because it's a slab. It weighs 175. But in fort mode, this does nothing. Hilariously. Actually, I wonder, I know that necromancers can write books that also have the secrets of life and death. But again, I don't know that they do it in fort mode. Ansel's interrupted by Dingo. You don't need to be out here. Well, the slimes have moved off. I'm gonna assume that the slimes came inside. And we're not fishing down here, which is good. There's just a random fly. But then if I look back, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's slimes. Look at the slimes. Is anyone in the hospital? A dog is in the hospital. And a, yeah, okay. Oh, but we never, okay, yes. I don't know why the doctors, oh no, now it's back. Okay. Really don't know what that means. I know that our nobles need some possessions because they just got like reset. I think like I'm just gonna toss in some chests and a cabinet. And then our peacekeeper needs a chest and a cabinet, which is here. Okay. That makes them all happy. Gra wants coins because Gra always wants coins. I'm gonna make some gold coins. All right, 2 is good. 2 is good. Okay. So now so there's far fewer people here. Maybe I do just have to manage that manually. Okay, what I'm gonna see, I want to see all of them walk away so that no one's fishing. And then I'm gonna try to turn auto fish back on. Yeah, there's books everywhere. Great. We should also come in here and chop down all the trees that don't give fruit, which is several of these. We do still have olive trees in here, right? Yeah, we have olive trees right here. I love this so much. Clearly it still needs some glass to complete, but generally fine. Hey, look, an injured citizen! It's Nako! And then here's our peacekeeper, running off to beat another criminal. I beat somebody as a punishment. I shall accomplish much. You do you. Well, these got placed at least. I want to see set bone. Wow, look at that. Okay. Someone, you're coming in here to set the bone of a dog, maybe. Unless it's Nako. An elf healing a goblin is kind of funny. You are slow. Like, we are only going at 25 frames a second, but for a fort this size, that's not that bad. Yeah, you just set a dog's bone. Oh, that's so great. Liver needs dressing. Yeah, look at this. Had false ribs set. Received giraffe hair sutures. That's cool. I like it. Nako is the one who evaluated the spider. How you doing, Nako? You got some good stuff on you. Look at this. Exceptional sheep wool toga, masterwork sheep wool cap. Probably even dyed. It's even dyed? Peacekeeper, Nako and Sako. Nako and Sako are both tantrumers. Interrupted by Dingo. Oh, that's the same one even. Okay. Osla, Tantrum, Shem, Oblivious, Sako, and Nako. Our Seth Forlorn one is visiting. We also have a scholar visiting. Dwarf engineer. Yeah, here, you. Visitors ready to leave. Okay, well, goodbye. Do we still have... Okay, so the dragons clearly got moved. Which means they probably took the eggs as well. That's fair. You're working on pinning and pasturing them. I mean, most of these ended up in here, so that's a good sign. Did you... Do dragons not care? Do dragons not give a shit about being pastured? That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Yeah, look here. You're being pastured. Okay, I'm gonna watch this. That's gonna be funny. That means I disrupted those eggs that were laid for no reason. All right. Yeah, I guess. You cannot contain them. Well then, I guess this is gonna be our beak dog pen. I just... Oh, they might not care either. Now we have 2 injured citizens. Okay, so fishing has completed. There is no one here fishing at the moment. I'm going to leave fishing turned off in the labor screen. Right? Nobody does this. And then I'm going to open up auto fish. Right, our target is 500 and we have way more than that. So now if I say, geez, we have 200 raw fish already. And then just go up to 1,000, right? Like it said currently, yes, fishing for a brief moment. I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's being kind of weird. I would love that though. I would love to have like a couple people fishing at a time, but everyone able to take a fishing job. I don't know about that one. Auto fish, min max options. Controls the maximum amount of fish you want to keep on hand in your fortress. Fishing will be disabled when the amount goes over this value. Controls the minimum you want before restarting. Oh, interesting. Is that whether or not raw fish should be counted? Yeah. So if I say auto fish, if I say that our minimum is 1,000. Currently not allowing fishing. Okay, well that changed. It's interesting that there's a setting that the minimum fish isn't in here. I feel like all the settings should be in here if it has a little GUI like that. Or no, I want the minimum fish to be like, or no. How do I want this? Can I just do this? Ah? Currently fishing. So now does that actually give anyone a fishing job? That's the other question. Will this actually show me if there are? We have a lot of storing in stockpiles to do, you know, normal things. But see if I can, I mean, if that works, then I can just enable fishing for everyone. Tekard the Poet has arrived. Okay, so then if I go to fishers and I say, oh, only selected. Oh, did it change it? None of them are fishing right now. I only saw one of our fishers. Oh, no, they're both there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, because you're a moss collector. That's why you don't show up. Okay. It's just, yeah, okay. Okay, so what if moss collecting is off the books? It's more of a title than a job at this point. I'm gonna say auto fish. No, I'm gonna spell it correctly. And I want to go up to 1,000 and then down to like 750. Realistically, I'm gonna say 1,000, 750. That was a little reclaimed dugout area. Our little farm area. It's great. Are you sure this is what I want? Okay. And this should update, right? There we go. Okay. So then it should disable fishing. Or no, it won't disable till we go over 1,000. But it's this. This is our tree area. Look at all our trees. Look at all our trees. I know that we need wood, just in general. So I think I'm just gonna come in here and chop down the ones that aren't fruit bearing. Which most of these are. I know there's a couple like acacias and stuff. Geez, there's one acacia. It is almost all fruit trees though. Acacia. We have oranges and bitter oranges and limes. Acacia. That just popped up. It was just popped up right there. I've got several olive trees now. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. And now we have our two fishers are here fishing. Okay. Okay. So maybe what I want to do is enable fishing for everyone and then let auto fishing toggle that on and off for everyone. Basically what that would mean, we wouldn't have like one person fishing at all times. We'd go down to 750 and then it would tell the whole fortress to go fishing until we get over 1,000. Which I don't think is quite what I want. I assume our olive oil biz is still a way off. No, I think I think that we got that working right at the end of our last time here. There, olive oil. If life does not give you lemons, I guess no lemonade for you. We can press some lemons. Can we? That would be fun. Look, we just got a whole pile of olives here. Okay, so we're not currently making more olive oil, but we have, I just need to turn the jobs on. So we'll hold off on that for the moment. Neat. Look at all these olive emotes. That's funny. So I think what I want to do here, instead of a gap of 250, I want a gap of like 10. I want to go from like our cap being 1,000, or even just like the cap's going to be 750, and then the minimum is 740. So every time we consume 10 fish, the thing will re-enable and we'll fish until we get 10 more fish, which will not cause the entire fortress to fish, right? Though it might. It might still. Because when you get down to the minimum, it's going to tell everyone who has the fishing labor enabled to accept fishing jobs. It's not going to limit itself to 10 fishing jobs. It's going to limit itself when we get 10 more fish. Which at that point, the entire fortress will be fishing. So I don't know. I mean, look, I guess I want to see. I'm going to try this. It should disable. It should disable because we are over 750. We have 200 raw fish already. I'm not sure I trust this. Yeah, because you're here to fish again. If I disable and then re-enable. Okay. But see, even then, it's not just gonna cancel an existing fishing job, right? Okay, I'm curious. So I'm gonna say. But see, I would have to just enable it for everyone. Not. I wish there was just a select all. Got 664, continue fishing until 750, then disable. Well, I have 664 prepared, but I also have 204 raw fish. And I have it told to count raw fish. So I have 868 fish. According to the thing, at least. Ugh. Is this really what I'm doing? Won't do everyone. I just want people to have a opportunity to go out and catch a fish, you know? The only other real thought that I've had... Let's just try that. The alternative would be doing kind of the same thing with plant collectors, which I kind of also intend on doing. I want this to continue to grow in a bit. There's still, you know, some area in here for more trees to grow. But in theory, if I tell everyone to be a plant collector and say that all of the plants we collect are from this very discrete zone here, then we'll have, you know, a time of the year where the entire fort goes out and grabs an orange, but then they come back in and then like there's no more plants to collect for the year, right? So it won't, like, fish are just infinite. If the fortress is fishing, then they're gonna fish forever, but at least with plants, then they'll like finish the job. And then in theory, everyone in the fort would get a adventure thought and they'd get another one next harvest season, right? Maybe. We got stuff back in the hospital, so that's good. We have people training? We don't have people training. Of course, everyone's bringing all the furniture back. And all the freaking barrels and all the pond turtles. Yeah. I mean, they are working on preparing the fish. I feel like I need a bigger kitchen. I think I need to expand the kitchen. We could take over this space over here for kitchen and then move our underground farm down here. Or somewhere else. Well, not up here. I mean, there's plenty of soil like way down here. So some of this is like directly beneath our defensive structures, so I don't want to connect too many of these things to fort things. Maybe I just want to secure this. Because this is a tower. And this is a tower. This is a tower. And this is a tower. We're also gonna want little tunnels down here for these things. Oh, did you auto fish raw to consider raw fish? Well, I mean, it says yes. It says yes. Do I need to just are true? Currently allowing fishing. Stopping at 750 raw and prepared fish, restarting at 740 raw and prepared fish. That is what I would want it to be. But like, it just re-enabled it again. Even though we are not, like, even by its own counting, we are not below 750. I don't know about this one. Because we're about to get a whole bunch of people coming up here to fish, right? Or not. Did it enable it? No. It doesn't know what it's talking about. That's what's going on. I just want the GUI. It just doesn't know what it's talking about. I'm gonna ignore it for a bit. Currently no one is fishing, and that is what I want. what the GUI says is strange. I'm gonna assume that it knows what it's doing. And when we get below 750, raw and prepared, which is gonna take a minute, then we'll check it again. Starving, dehydrated, what? Scribe? You are a member of the fort, ma'am. There's no reason you're taking an eat job right now. Okay. We're good. It's fine. Oh, and of course, all the bins and the barrels and junk. I thought that got fixed. But clearly not. Yeah, it's gonna take them a minute to actually get like all the bins and stuff taken care of. We can check on our pasture again. Oh. Beak dog, are you actually gonna chill in here? Does it just need a door? Do like they... Maybe they just need a door. No, I mean you are wandering out, but much less intention. Okay, fine. I'm gonna put in a door. And I'm gonna put in the rest of our next nest boxes. Nope, never mind. Because no one's done it yet. Oh, and we have all these blocks and ugh. Yeah, look at this. That's not how that's supposed to work. Between streams, I will replace everyone's furniture, and then we'll just have to watch them haul them back around. But I think we're also going to turn on immigration next time. Drinks are still going. Drinks are still going. Okay. I think we just need more. Just more shops. But that's going to be... That'll be a next time project. I think we need to wrap up here. We just have dragons everywhere. Oh, I love it. I wonder what happened to the eggs. We still have eggs, but they're not going to be in a nest box, so they're not going to do anything, right? That's how that works? Yeah, there's just random cave dragon eggs. All right. Dragons. Okay, I've gone completely mad. The happiest a kobold could be, right? I mean, we have a cave in a volcano filled with giant cave spiders and cave dragons, not to mention just random snakes and stuff. We're making traps. We've made a library. I guess these kobolds care about a library. I don't know. We have a lot of good things going on here. We have several adventurers who have retired in here at this point. We have... I mean, Irsi ran off somewhere. We'll have to figure out where Irsi went, but... Yeah, we have like probably more than half a dozen adventurers living in our fortress right now. Yeah, and we're making a labyrinth. We're probably gonna finish our labyrinth here in the next couple in-game years. So I'm excited about that too. I'm kind of hoping that with our adventures, we can piss off enough goblins that they start sieging us properly, and we can give a real good test to our labyrinth. Because I got a minotaur that I'm itching to use, you know? Lots of food all over the floor. We have that for sure. We have booze everywhere. Goblets everywhere, furniture everywhere. And shinies. We have all the shinies. We have lots of shinies. We have so much gold and silver that we've been making a lot of shinies. So I feel like we've done pretty good for our kobolds here, even if they aren't as happy as I want them to be. I think we provided quite a bit for them. Plenty of labyrinth shenanigans afoot. I hope so. Fingers crossed. I've put a lot of effort into that thing. Worst case scenario, I will spawn monsters. I think that's a thing you can do, right? Is the fort clean? Yeah, you can eat off this floor, no problem. The floor is as clean as the tables. Whatever that means. Okay, so today's episode was brought to you by a snow-covered forest. The thing that we walked through and nothing really happened, oddly enough. And viewers like you, clicking on buttons and hanging out and viewing VODs and hanging out with me live here. I appreciate that. I do. So I hope you come by on Monday for more Dwarf Fortress. I hope you come by on Saturday for more Tactical Breach Wizards, which is going great. That game is amazing. I highly recommend. And yeah, I hope you have posture check right at the end. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I hope you have a good weekend. And I hope you stay kind.